It's now time for a special edition of Fallback. And joining me is Grammy Award-winning musician PJ Morton, a singer-songwriter and record producer, is quite busy. 6 albums solo. Keyboardist for a band you may have heard of, Maroon 5. 3 other Grammys there and hit #1 on the Billboard charts 4 different times. His brand new album is Paul, and he's hitting the road, kicking off an international tour, which we'll get into. We're also joined by friend of the beat, Rick Stengel, a former senior diplomat for Barack Obama. He's also worked with Nelson Mandela on the autobiography Long Walk to Freedom and was Time Magazine's managing editor, the 16th of that venerable institution. Thanks for being here, both of you.
No Grammys, huh? Right.
Not yet.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, man. No, it's great to be here. Great to be here with you.
It's fantastic. There's a lot to get to. I'm wondering what's on your list, PJ, to fall back.
To fall back, all right, well, I want to start. It's all this stuff is going on, but I want Rudy Giuliani or the idea of Rudy Giuliani to fall back. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not a New Yorker. From the outside looking in, you know, seemed like this great figure in New York and bringing people together. And I don't know what happened exactly, but it just seems like something flipped, and I don't recognize.
Well, you're mentioning something that a lot of Americans feel, which is at a distance. Yeah. There was a time when Giuliani was associating himself with everything that could be unity or how to respond to 9/11, and now people look up, and this guy's literally under investigation.
Yeah, right in the middle of all of it. Yeah, so it seems like a different Giuliani than the one I remember.
What else is on your list?
So what's on my list is Rand Paul calling for the exposing of the identity of the whistleblower. Now, the Whistleblower Act is designed to protect the identity of federal employees who want to expose wrongdoing, to protect them from retaliation.
Yeah.
And Rand Paul is up there next to President Trump saying we need to expose the identity of the whistleblower. To me, that is a violation of the law, just to even do that.
PJ, when we were getting ready for this segment, I heard you have a fallback that's right in the intersection of culture and politics, and it relates to something that Barack Obama just weighed in on. Let's take a look at that and then hear your thoughts. Here's Barack Obama.
There is this sense sometimes of the way of me making change is to be as judgmental as possible about other people. And that's enough. Like if I tweet or hashtag about how you didn't do something right or used the wrong verb, or then I can sit back and feel pretty good about myself because, man, you see how woke I was? I called you out. That's not activism. That's not bringing about change.
Yeah, cancel culture. I want that to fall back. You know, it's so easy to sit back, and I think even my generation, we spend so much time on social media and online that I think we start to fight our battles there as well, instead of actually doing real work to make things move.
And you said cancel culture.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
Well, cancel culture is if you do one bad thing or if you make a mistake, there's no conversation that's had. There's no trying to understand what you did or give you a chance to change that. It's like, nope, you did something wrong. That's it.
And Rick, I wonder what you think about this in terms of ideas, because I'm betting in your tenure at Time Magazine, you published articles and ideas and people that you might have disagreed with because you thought it was worth discussing.
Yes, I mean, I always thought that's what this marketplace of ideas is we need to hear everybody's argument. And in fact, I was looking at that tape of President Obama. I think it was in that same interview where he also had to say that kindness is a virtue for a man. I mean, that kindness is not a weakness, that we have a president who, now I'm calling him out, who is unkind and exploits other people's weaknesses. And Obama who was always saying, I always want to praise people and bring them up. I don't want to bring them down.
Before I let you go, I want to talk about your music a little bit.
All right.
It's varied. So you have songs in rock that's just fun and interesting and love, party. Then you also have stuff that's much more social, civic, political. That seems where you're going on Paul. Can I read a little bit and you tell us what it means?
Absolutely.
We do that around here sometimes.
Yeah, cool.
You have a song called MAGA.
I do, yeah.
And you say, it can't last forever. Seasons change as does the weather. Mm-hmm. Make America great again. I think they mean it was great for them because it wasn't so great for everyone back then.
Yes.
Tell us about this.
Yeah, I mean, it's very simplistic to me, and it comes down to dialogue again. My only question was when do you mean and for who when America was great? Because if you talk about the the glaring 50s, right? When people had their white picket fences and perfect houses. I don't know that all of my people had that. So if you want to go back there, I'm not a fan of that. You know, I'd rather start here and keep trying to make America better.
And how do your fans respond? Because some of them might know you from Maroon 5 and not be as hip to this.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think the fans, even Maroon fans who have become fans of mine, understand that you know, I'm just honest and I'm trying to get across truth and create conversation. You know, so I don't think much past that. You know, if they don't understand about me, then you know, that's okay for them to not be my fan. But people who know me and buy into what I do understand that I'm about honesty and honest conversation, and that was a genuine question for me. So I thought I'd pose it in song.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
PJ Morton.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Rick Stengel.
All right, forever.
Great to have you both here together. Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.